This here is the brand new DJI Mini 3 Pro, a 249-gram drone designed for content creators. But what makes this drone different to the plethora of other drones on the market? Today in this review, we're going to be looking at the pros and cons to work out who is this drone designed for and is it worth a spot in your camera bag. I think this drone is a perfect union between affordability but also image quality. This drone is a massive increase over the Mini 2 when it comes to the overall image but also video quality. So let's go and have a closer look at the specs to find out firstly who is this drone designed for, but also some of the pros and cons that you guys should be aware of. First of all, this drone is small, only coming in at just 249 grams, which is actually the same weight as the DJI Mini 2. The reason for this is designed to be regulatory friendly, which is great if you've never owned a drone before or you don't own a drone license. Now, unlike the Mini 2, this drone here has Pro in the name, and that Pro really does stand for image quality, a massive increase in the overall resolution in video, but also photography, supporting a larger, pretty much double the size sensor with a whopping 48 megapixels. So in video, this can film up to 4K 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second in 1080, so that is slow motion. You've also got a larger increase in the overall image quality when it comes to photography, from 21 megapixels from the Mini 2 all the way up to 48 megapixels. So if you're after a drone with better image quality, the Mini 3 Pro is a big upgrade over the Mini 2. Another big advantage is the smart controller. Being able to use this drone without your phone, to be honest, I think is a really big advantage. The main reasons is I don't like using my phone because it drains the battery life. Also, my phone is quite old and it hasn't got the best screen. So having the ability of the smart controller with a built-in 5-inch touchscreen, to be honest, I think is really user-friendly. But if you don't want to buy the smart controller, they do other cheaper combo remotes that are also available. Now, I think the feature I'm mostly excited about is the vertical shooting mode. Traditionally, if you're wanting to shoot anything portrait related in drones, you'd have to crop in on a 16:9 image, which means you're losing a lot of information on the left and right hand side. But what they've done with this drone is they've actually allowed the camera to rotate 90 degrees, which means you can film vertically, and it's true vertical, which means you're getting all the resolution you need, and it's great if you're a content creator that doesn't just do stuff like for YouTube or for Vimeo, but you're also doing stuff for TikTok and Instagram. It allows you to change the orientation and think a bit more about your composition, as well as horizontal as well as vertical. Great if you're a content creator that wants to capture both vertical but also horizontal video and photos. Another good feature is the actual drone has a small amount of internal memory. Grant you, it's only about 1.2 gigabytes, so you're not going to be able to have a lot of photos and videos on there, but if you don't yet own a micro SD card or just simply forget it on your shoot, you're going to be able to store a small amount of data directly on the drone and then transfer it afterwards, which I think is a really neat feature. Now, a big thing that I really like about this drone is the obstacle detection, which is great if you've never owned a drone before. You are less likely, not completely, but you are less likely not to crash it, which is obviously a good thing. The old Mini 2 basically had it going forward and downwards, where the Mini 3 Pro has tri-directional, so front, back as well as down, which means if you're backing into a shot or you're going forward, you're less likely to crash your drone. I found this actually works really well. I also found that the actual noise that it makes isn't as obtrusive as the older Mini 2. The Mini 2 felt like you were just about to crash into something really expensive, but with this one, it has small little beeps just to give you a little bit more of a hint to say that you are going to crash into this, so do beware, which I think is a really big advantage if you've never owned a drone before. Now, grant you, it is definitely not foolproof, but it is a big improvement over previous drones. Now, another improvement over Mini 2 is the actual battery life. I found you probably get, well, it says they get around 34 minutes, but in realistic terms, I got around 25 minutes, which is, to be honest, about 5 to 10 minutes more than I would have got from my Mini 2. So I actually think that is a decent upgrade. You can get a lot more shots with the battery life. So this is great if you're planning to do more creative shots like time lapses and hyperlapses. And if you are planning on wanting to use this drone for a lot, then I'd probably recommend the extra batteries. But to be honest, for a day's use, I found one battery just to be enough. But DJI offer a larger capacity battery that gives you up to 47 minutes of flight time. The only problem is this particular battery is a lot heavier, pushing it over the 249 gram limit. So because of that, it is currently not sold within the EU. So who do I think this drone is designed for? Well, I actually think it's designed for content creators, if you're shooting both vertical but also horizontal. Now, most drones offer really good image quality. Even the Mini 2, you can actually use that as production. You know, I've used it as weddings, and you can use it for small commercial projects. But because this drone can film vertical, it allows you to film in better quality for both Instagram, TikTok, or pretty much any horizontal filming. So if you're interested in doing anything for online social media, I think this drone is absolutely perfect for you. But if you're after a little bit better image quality, I'd probably recommend the Mavic series because it offers a larger sensor and higher resolution. To be honest, those drones are going to be better, especially for wind, but also going to be better for overall image quality. I think this drone is a great hybrid between someone's first starter drone, but also someone that's interested in content creation and wants to take it to the next level. Well, that's it from me, guys. Make sure to write it down in the comments below what you think of this drone. Have you pre-ordered one or do you already own it? Let me know down in the comments below. I've been James from Wex Photo Video, and I'll catch you guys next time.